Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here as we celebrate Junior Achievement's 5th annual Maine Business Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Chris Duty and Sam Collins. The impact of your work in each of your fields has positively influenced countless individuals and organizations in Aroostook County and our state, and we are honored to be here with you this evening. Well, I'm going to put my picture up. This is me in first grade. I'm in Mrs. Dowling's class at Blue Point School in Scarborough, where I grew up. I loved writing, dancing, going to school, playing outside with my sister and the neighborhood kids. I had dreams of becoming an elementary school teacher or a scientist. My parents cheered me on every step of the way. They are pretty special. They encouraged me to do well in school, follow my dreams, get out of my comfort zone, and try new things. They truly laid a foundation for me to succeed. Along the way, I had mentors. One in particular guided me to junior achievement 9 years ago when I was a new Maine college graduate looking to find my way. This gentleman graciously met with me, provided advice, opened doors by making connections, and ultimately believed in me. That is where my junior achievement path started 9 years ago as a marketing intern working 2 days a week. Over the past 9 years, his example of leadership, professionalism has continued to guide and shape my own development. Sometimes you don't realize the impact you have, but the best mentors lead by example and are often unaware of their powerful influence. I challenge you tonight to think back to your childhood, the people that helped you along the way, the adults who believed in you, pushed you to be better, and helped shape who you are. Not every child has mentors to help map the road to success, and that is where you and Junior Achievement truly come in. Through our partnership with the business and education communities, Junior Achievement is transforming the future workforce here in Maine by providing young people the skills and knowledge to ensure lifelong financial stability, career success, and preparedness for the real world. Last year, nearly 16,000 kindergarten through 12th grade students participated in relevant, innovative, hands-on experiences that demonstrated to them how money, careers, and business ownership works. In fact, a recent nationwide junior achievement study found that 88% of junior achievement alumni are satisfied with their career versus 49% of the general population. We help students envision themselves in a life after graduation, whether that path takes them post-secondary education, college, trade school, internships, or directly into the workforce. With your help, we are empowering them to disrupt this poverty cycle and improve their decision-making ability with the goal of inspiring the next generation of leaders, of innovators, of engaged citizens, people like our honorees tonight. So how do we do this? How does Junior Achievement do this? You, the JA volunteer, the mentor, the role model. Volunteers are the core of our mission, planting a seed for future success. And while you may not think you made an impact as you are leaving that elementary school classroom, you are equipping those students with unique experiences and lifelong lessons. I would be remiss if I didn't take the time to thank the wonderful JA team that truly is making all these connections happen. Jill Jameson, who was hooked on the JA experience after volunteering in a 4th grade classroom 18 years ago. Jenna Jeffrey, who was a JA student herself and fondly remembers her volunteer from WEX. And Pamela Bennett, who started volunteering in her son's classroom a few years ago and has followed him all the way up. This is truly a dedicated team of 4 people that cover the entire state. I feel honored to work with them each day, so let's give them a round of applause. And we have some very special people I'd like to thank as well, our wonderful board of directors. With a team of 4, you can imagine how much work to cover the entire state. And these folks are visionaries, they're mentors, they are truly moving our mission forward, and we have some in the room tonight. So I would like all of our board members to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Did you know a JA alumni study found that 1 in 3 students credits JA for influencing their career decision, and 1 in 5 go into the same career as their junior achievement volunteer? Talk about having a lasting impact and return on investment, right? We recently learned of an amazing local story that highlights these statistics. So let's take a look.
My name is Andy Grover. I am the Chief Risk Officer at Bangor Savings Bank. My job is anything to do with risk, so financial crimes, anti-money laundering, fraud prevention. The story that gives me goosebumps. So I was doing JA for a day for a number of years. I would get up and I always tried to personalize it. I always tried to put my own twist to the JA material. So being in fraud, being in identity theft and things like that, I would talk to the kids about identity theft. I would talk about financial crimes. I talked about protecting your credit ratings and all of those things that you need to do to protect yourself in this new world that we live in. So let's fast forward a little bit. I do these seminars often. I do security seminars constantly, and I was reached out by the Maine Municipal Association. Eric Conrad reached out to me and he said, I've heard good things about you. I heard you do these seminars. We'd love to hear you come in and speak. And so he goes, I need a little bit of background. We're filling out this thing. And I gave him some information about me, where I worked, what I did. And I mentioned that I did JA. And all of a sudden he goes, wait a minute. Did you ever do JA at University of Maine, for Winthrop High School? And I said, oh yeah, absolutely. I remember, constantly Winthrop High School was coming in. He goes, you must be the guy. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he said, there was a guy who came in and talked about identity theft, financial crimes, the whole nine. And he said, my daughter came out that day, got in the car and said, I'm going to become a forensic accountant. I heard the most amazing job. This is what I want to do. And because we're fast forwarding here, she's graduating right now from the University of New Haven with a forensic accounting degree. It's nice to know that I was able to nudge somebody, give them that interest of something that, quite frankly, is my passion, and to hand that passion on to somebody else. It gives me goosebumps to think about that. You just never know who you're reaching out to and who you're going to make a difference to. And to have that come full circle, to have somebody say, you really made a difference in my daughter's life, that's what JA does. It makes a difference, hands down.
I am now excited to bring back 2 wonderful students from Presque Isle Regional Technical Center who took part in our JA Titan Challenge. This is a high school business simulation competition we hold statewide once a year in February. And these students run a business. 3 students are matched with a mentor from the community, and they are running a business. They are making decisions on price, production, research, development, and they are truly learning what it means to be a member of the community, to network, and to one day run a business. So I would like to invite Taylor and Aaliyah back to the stage. Thank you.